In this week's Torah portion, Vayakhel, which we find in the book of Exodus, we continue to address the building and creation of the tabernacle, the ancient desert sanctuary. In fact, in this week's portion, the Israelites are finally given the command to go ahead and begin erecting the sanctuary. But yet, this parsha begins with another description, one more reminder of Shabbat, of pausing the work, of stopping, of taking a step back, of having a Sabbath, a Shabbat. So what are we supposed to do with that information today? Well, if we look at this story, we can see that even when the Israelites were in the midst of building perhaps their most sacred space, God said first take a step back and take a measure of time. Take a Shabbat. Take a pause. And so we, as we sit here today in 2014 and wonder what it means to observe the Sabbath, we have here a reference of our ancestors doing the most sacred of work, the most important of work, but yet pausing to stop and to rest. So perhaps it's as Arthur Green stated, the great rabbi and theologian of our time, Shabbat is a time to simply get off the treadmill, to take a chance to stand still. And so it's going to be different for each of us, but with that as a metaphor, may you begin to think about what it means to make that day different than all of the other days.